Well, today's conference has been very successful. We've had speakers from Catalonia, from Scotland, from Flanders and a number of other member states and regions and aspiring independent nation states within that to talk about the economic turbulence that we've seen on a global scale, but from the concept of aspiring member states of the European Union.
One of our expert speakers at the conference today is Dr. Alan Sandry from Wales. Alan, why is it so important that a conference like this is taking place at this time of economic crisis in Europe?
Well, I think it's not just the economic crisis, it's also that Europe politically is changing, and I would say that it's going to be far more important in the years ahead that the smaller regions and the stateless nations play their part in the new architecture of Europe.
And how do you see that developing? How do you see the new Europe being created?
Well, I think if we look, say, 10, 15 years ahead, I think we would see the breakup of some of the older states. For example, the United Kingdom, when Scotland certainly becomes a member state of the European Union, and also I think Spain and Belgium. So there will be major change in the years ahead, and we will see an increase. We'll see internal enlargement within the European Union.
This is an idea that we've been developing in IFA and in the political foundation that you've been active in as well. What about us in Wales? Where will Wales be in 10 years' time?
Well, a lot of it will clearly be in response to Scotland, but I think with the breakup of the United Kingdom, which I would argue is inevitable in the next 10 to 15 years, then Wales has to decide really where it needs to go. And if Wales is a nation, then I would have thought that the next logical step would for it to become an EU member state. And I think also, of course, England's response. England is the elephant in the room, as people phrase it. And I think that it's up to the smaller parties, or I said the nationalist parties, certainly within the UK, to push now for the development of member status, and for Wales and also for Scotland, clearly.
So we've been able to compare notes on different experiences, we've been able to learn from each other's experience, and it's been a very successful day thus far.
So what we are looking at is our vision for an alternative Europe, a Europe based on the principles of democracy, of answerability to the people, a Europe where small states have equality with large states, and where all of our individual identities, nationalities and cultures are respected.